Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Jay-Z, it looks like that recording you released where the victim, the alleged victim, was sitting there home alone while two people was sitting there in her face trying to get her to confess something. And there was a dog barking in the background for its dear life. It looks like this whole tactic opened up another can of worms. She literally doubled down on her assertions that she never recanted her story, and she was pressured and scared about what actually took place. Just to let you guys know, let me cue up the recording just in case you guys didn't see my last video about it so we can actually talk about it, and then we're going to get into her statement because it's not a good look. Okay, I'm back. Let's get into this. Hold on.
Assaulted her after the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards is heard talking to private investigators about her claim and agreeing that Jay-Z did not assault her.
But Jay-Z you're saying he was definitely there? But he had no part in it, or he was just...
He was there. He was just there, but he didn't have anything to do with any sexual acts towards you. It was strictly, yeah.
The woman is also heard saying her lawyer
Why would
put her
you
up to suing one of
put
the
this
world's
up
most
there?
recognizable stars.
He was the one that kind of pushed me towards going forward with him. With Jay-Z. Busby did? Yeah.
Do you know why?
No.
ABC News
Yo,
exclusively.
first of all, I said this once and I said it again. This was a dumb move. She sounds scared. She sounds terrified. And that dog barking in the background is not doing anything else. Anybody that knows when dogs are barking, baby, they're barking for a reason. I'm just saying that. Why would the dog be going so crazy? Okay, so get this. She has come out and she has tripled down saying, his PIs twisted my words. I never recanted. Jay-Z's Jane Doe accuser says she didn't believe the recording of Jay-Z's private investigators made her allegedly retracting her rape allegation because she's claiming the two PIs flat out lied in their declarations to the court. Let me just say this before I go on. Jay-Z keeps trying to fight this in a court of public opinion, and I don't understand why. The people that rock with you, rock with you. The people that don't. You're not pulling anybody to the other side. What is really going on? I do know this, right? As much as they're trying to do it, you made these statements not to a police officer, not to a judge, not to anything legal. It is legal to lie to private investigators that show up on your doorstep when you're supposed to be anonymous, especially when Jay-Z at the same time is fighting in court. He's fighting in court to know your name because he has to know who the accuser is. You can lie to private investigators. You can lie to the mailman. You can lie to your friends. Okay, and so what? I lied. I wanted to get y'all off my steps. I thought I was in danger. I lied. Okay, I lied. You got me. I lied to you. The fact that they are trying to act like her, even her story about lying to private investigators, you're trying to act like that means anything in a court of law. Okay, I lied to private investigators. Do you have any proof besides what I told these people on my doorstep to prove I lied? Because if you don't, to prove that I'm not telling the truth, because if you don't, I was scared, I lied, they're not officers of the court, they told me that they were working for you, I don't owe them ish at all. At all. Normalizing lying to people you don't mess with. Anyway, right? One day after Jay-Z's attorney released portions of the recorded convo they had with the accuser, she filed new declarations, telling the judge Charlotte Henderson and James Butler shocked her when they showed up. I believe that because she was supposed to be anonymous. And Jay-Z, two things you still won't answer. How did you know who your accuser was? Because publicly you said, you fight from victory. No, fight from victory, not for victory. And second of all, anybody would be scared. They showed up uninvited at the door of her Alabama home. In the docs obtained by TMZ, she says she was not in any way calm, natural, or at ease and trembled the entire time we spoke. I believe that, even her one-word answers. I actually think Jay-Z sounded, his private investigators representing his interests. So, and what is that? Who paid for these private investigators? Rock Nation? What do you mean they were representing your interests? You expect us to believe that two random private investigators just out the blue said, we're going to fight for your justice? Okay, anyway. And flew to Alabama to do just that and track down your accuser? Anyway, right? It sounds like she trembled the entire time. The dog was barking, totally contrary to how Henderson and Butler described her behavior. She's also denying their claim that she told them 4 times Jay-Z was not involved in the alleged 2000 grape following the BMAs. She said, I never stated whether once or 4 times that he did not assault me. Now, here's the thing, because they were playing gotcha. And if she is, like Jay-Z has been saying, cognitively impaired and Tony Busby took advantage of it. Okay, so you guys were trying to play got you. She was just agreeing to whatever you wanted in one-word answers. Unless there's more, unless she's sitting there doing a manifesto or doing a monologue, she's giving you one-word as answers, which to me is the first sign that someone's scared or intimidated. And she's telling y'all what, yes, yeah, okay. Like, how is this a got you moment? She is perfectly in her legal rights to lie to private investigators and tell them anything she wants to tell them. That's not against the law. Who cares? Who cares? Anyway, they said it is true in the release recording. You only hear her respond, yeah, after the investigator says that Jay didn't commit any sexual acts towards you. As for whether Tony Busby, Jane Doe's attorney, pushed her to sue Jay-Z, she again denies saying that to investigators. But this part gets murky. She does say she never said those words. She says she never said those words. She said, he was the one that kind of pushed me towards going forward with him, with Jay-Z. However, her declaration includes the exact quotes, as does the recording. She insists, I never made any such statements to Henderson or any person. So who are you going to believe? I'm going to believe the person that sounds scared. I'm going to believe the way I would act if somebody showed up unannounced on my doorstep, making an issue out of something I did. They said one more thing. She also claims the PIs twisted the meaning when she said, how does this help me? She says Henderson's declaration makes it seem like she was saying she's in it for what's in it for me. If I sign an affidavit recanting the grape allegation, she says what really happened is that she yelled, we're trying to help you, as she was leaving the house. First of all, if this girl was giving you all the tapes and you were cooperating and confessing, why would a private investigator have to yell over their shoulder while they're being escorted out? We're trying to help you. Again, Jay-Z, this was a big misstep. And this makes me side-eye everything all over again. And it does make me think that maybe she dropped it because she was intimidated. And I don't care whether you're a Busby fan or a Jay-Z fan. What does this say logically to you? If this was your sister doing this, would you believe this stuff? She admitted she's telling all her dirt. She's doing all this stuff, but yet she yells out. But yet the private eye yells out, we're trying to help you, as she was leaving the house. And she replied, how does this help me? Seems ticky-tack, but both sides in a legal war are laser focused on every detail. Remember, although the accuser dismissed her lawsuit, Jay-Z is now suing her and Busby for lying and tarnishing the rep. Listen, at the end of the day, and this is why I say you don't ever have to feel sorry for billionaires. Jay-Z admitted to basically trying to manipulate the outcome of the case. Showing up unannounced at this girl's house, when you know legally if she has counsel, you should have gone straight to the lawyers. You know that. And the thing is, if the PIs were working directly for Jay-Z, they would have had to do that. But since they are representing his interests, and I want to know who hired these people, if they're representing his interests, then maybe they can get around that runaround. But you still know she had legal counsel, and you more than anyone said that she was mentally cognitive decline. So why are you taking advantage of someone that might not truly understand? And she was given one-word answers, right? You showed up unannounced at this woman's house who was supposed to be a Jane Doe. You interrogated her with 2 people while she's home alone, while the dog's going crazy, and you recorded her? Yeah, listen. At the end of the day, again, I don't know. I just think this was a bad move. This was a bad look, and it's not hitting the way they think it's hitting. It's just not. And when you hear the recording, it actually makes me side-eye Jay-Z and his team, because this does look like intimidation. It does look like harassment, and it does look like bullying. And for people saying, what do you expect Jay to do? Go on a PR gloating problem. Go do an interview about how hurt Beyonce and Blue Ivy were. Go Google for public. Go do what you think you need to, not this. Especially, but also, I do want to put this out. The same way Jay-Z used Blue Ivy's Mufasa premiere to prove a point is the same way in Good Morning America, they were throwing Beyonce's name around to let credibility to Jay-Z, but it was a bad look for Beyonce too. Again, I don't know how media things go. Maybe it'll play out, but I just know, to me, this isn't hitting the way they think it is. It's just not. It's not. And I think this was a rare misstep and a brilliantly well-calculated, well-thought-out move from Alex Spiro, right? But I don't think this is hitting the way he thinks it is. But that's my opinion. We'll wait to see what happens. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.